Hey, so I just wanted to give an update on the 3D prints that I was working on. So actually, let's go ahead and go over to the software here. So this is the final version of the enclosure for the circuit playground for the badge. So as you can see, there's just two little indents there to kind of indicate where the buttons are. These will push both of the buttons on the circuit playground, but with the program that I'm using right now, only one of those buttons is being used. This cutout is for the battery connector, and then this little brace up here goes on top of the USB, so it just keeps it so that this side kind of stays flush. So the board will come flush with this rim right here. These are just support structures for the overhangs here. And what these overhangs do is they basically hold in the battery, and I'll show you how that goes. This has already been published up on Thingiverse, so I'll have the link for that. So anyone who wants to 3D print it can definitely go ahead and do so. I would do it in a medium print. But let's go over to the overhead and I'll show you, excuse me, what these actually look like. So it might be a little difficult to see here in the light. Let me just back off my contrast a little bit. And lighten up that picture. So hopefully we can see it a little better. All right, so it's a little difficult to see, but this is one of the, well, actually no, so this is one of the original prints that was done. And what ended up happening is that the top was a little too thick, so these buttons were not able to get pushed. So I went ahead and did a redo. I also realized that I put no support material under this overhang here, and so that failed pretty spectacularly. So went back to the design and came up with this model where I made it thin enough so there is there's no infill in here. This is literally just two shells. So this is 0.3 millimeters each, two layers of 0.3 millimeters. And the buttons there that extend down. This one worked perfectly. It is just enough pressure to push the buttons independently of each other. I did print the support material from the software, which led to this breakout here. So, but this did actually work pretty good. I went and did a further revision, which led me to the current model, which is up there now. So I have put a little sticker on there that kind of looks like a Pokeball. This is just a vinyl cut thing to just make it look a little nicer, since this is a friend is going to be using this for his kids playing Pokemon Go out at night, and this will increase visibility with him. So the way this goes, I have kind of changed the way the battery holder is set up. I've cut the support material out from these overhangs, and basically this holds the battery in place. So the reason I did that is if I take my circuit playground, I'm going to press it in here so that battery connector is in the outside hole, and just press that in. It actually fits pretty nice and snug, and that ledge makes it so that this end doesn't go too far in. This end gets stopped by the top of the battery connector, and now you can actually even feel that nice satisfying tactile click when you press on either side. So here's the cool part. This probably would stay in on its own because it is a nice press fit, but to further secure it, what you do is just take the battery and slide it in to the tab, and then slide it back up this way. And basically the battery is big enough to where it wedges itself in there and keeps the circuit playground into the enclosure. Then, of course, you just take the connector, plug it into the side here, and there we go. Nice little badge. I always forget which button it is. So if I press the button here, it's going to start changing colors. This looks really bright on camera. Let me tweak my settings so you can kind of see it, hopefully a little better. All right, well, yeah, it doesn't, the camera doesn't do it justice, but it is a nice, nice blue. And go red, yellow, and back to blue. And of course, if you start walking, it flashes bright white. This is set to a lower setting for the LEDs than the other one that I did, but also I'm using much thinner material. So it does kind of have this cool crosshatch pattern where the LEDs are because of the print. This was printed with translucent filament, but you can also do it with white filament. I would think that like Ninja Flex or Semi Flex would be really awesome with this, but this was just regular PLA, and yeah, the buttons have a nice click feel to them on either side. And pressing this button, as you can see, I'm pressing the button that has nothing assigned to it, and it's not going to affect the other one. So these are independent button pushes. But that's it. The only thing left is just to put some sort of fastener on the back of the battery itself. And then you can easily, if you ever want to take out the circuit playground, you just take the battery, slide it out like this, and then the circuit playground just pops right out. So that's it. That's the cover. I'm going to have a tutorial on how to do all of this, including that 3D file for making this enclosure, and hopefully you can make one for yourself and post up some videos and let us know how it goes. Thanks. Bye.